Oh, what is going on, buddy?
Hello.
It is Pixel Partners here. Welcome back to Super Danganronpa another 2. When we left off, we are into the class trial, learning all the new stuff going on in this game and rendition of it, the upgrades they've done, the new things that are around, like the new fancy mini games they got, like the memory test.
God, yeah.
And we're going to go ahead and figure out who done it, as fucking Monocro looks menacingly over in the background. As menacing as Monocro can look. Because god damn it, I love this guy and I want a plush of him today.
He's not menacing. I'm sure there's probably someone Etsy.
God, I hope. Because look at this little fucking guy. I want him. I want everything about him.
I hate him way less.
He's such a cool cat.
Than Mono.
He's so chill. Monokuma?
Yeah. I almost called him something else. But I shouldn't do that.
But with that, we were talking with Yuriko about some things, and we are going to try and figure out what happened in that bell tower. And you can go ahead and take this.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Oh, let me take it, and then I had the biggest yawn ever, of course. No, it's not just because of that one thing, Yuriko. Shobai told me he saw you going to the bell tower this morning. Well, what? He also said you were holding a long rope in your hands. A long rope? Like the one Yuri was hooked to? You were telling the truth, right, Shobai?
Yeah, I was indeed telling the truth.
That's sus.
Never thought she would be so involved in the case. I really was wondering what she was planning to do with that rope. Now that I think about it, that was a really important piece of evidence. You're welcome.
Wait, he's lying. Shobai isn't telling the truth. I really was attacked as soon as I left the Mono Cruise. He's trying to slander me. He's the damn culprit. Even if you say that.
All the evidence is stacked against you.
It's almost undeniable at this point. Maybe you're just an idiot, Yuriko. What? Why are you all accusing me? Why me?
Shobai's account is by far the most damning of all the proofs presented so far. How do you plan on defending yourself from such an accusation?
You keep slipping into an accent sometimes with him.
He's just crazy.
Yuriko, are you really the culprit? Shobai is lying.
Oh, damn, get him.
My passive insight is 20. What?
She also knows everything, apparently. What?
Oh, yeah, she's the Makaru of this situation.
Yeah.
Sora, did Shobai mention when he saw Yuriko leave? Yuriko left as soon as the doors opened, so that's gotta be 7 a.m. on the dot. I was on the second floor in the library at the time, and I saw Shobai walking up to the third floor through the crack in the door. Even if you had seen Yuriko leave, there was no way you could have known where she went. Oh.
Damn. And didn't you say she was holding a rope?
Shobai, were you lying to me?
So you caught me.
I don't know why Sora's so trusting of him.
I detest all of you. Test us? Like I said, if you can clear the class trial for me, then I'll be set. I was testing to see if you could really do it without me involved.
What? Are you serious?
Just a little bit of perjury, that's all. I didn't think Miss Ultimate Psychologist would figure it out.
Really?
Well, whatever. I'm counting on you guys. You asshole, what is your problem? Settle down, Shinji. Violence is against school rules.
Calm down, Shinji. You can beat him up after we get out of here. Actually, you can't. Well, I guess completely out.
Yeah.
That proves my innocence, right? Shobai's the one who lied, so he's the most suspicious. Oh, I don't know about that. He might have lied, but you're still the most suspicious person here. But we're focusing so much on Yuriko. Shouldn't we talk about this a bit more? No, Yuriko is definitely the killer.
I don't want to suspect my friends. I want to believe in everyone.
Oh my god.
Well, this is quite the quandary. We seem to be split straight down the middle.
Like your face.
Split, you say?
And you?
Then I propose a proper debate on the matter.
Oh boy.
Please remain calm as your seats are rearranged. I stole this from my mentor in V3.
Wait, do we get this again?
We might. I have to remember how exactly that worked and then how this one will work.
Literally the best track.
But will it play the song?
Oh, I low-key kind of hope so.
You'll be too distracted to do anything.
Whether Yuriko is the culprit or not, we still have to talk about this. I need to convince everyone. Shoba, are you good? You keep
I'm
coughing.
fine. The scrum debate is about to begin. Would you like an explanation?
Yes!
Oh, man. The scrum debate is a debate where two teams with opposing arguments fight it out. The overall objective is to convince the opposing team that your argument is correct. The scrum debate will take 2 phases to complete. The first phase is the debate itself. You'll be presented with the topic of the debate itself. Then you will see the opinions of each team, the opposing team on the left and yours on the right. Okay? Each member of the opposing team will present their argument on the matter, one by one. On your side, each tiny rocket represents a member of your team. Each of your team members have a key word. These keywords are crucial to winning the debate.
Oh, it's been so long.
While listening to the opposing team's argument, mix and match their argument with a key word from one of your teammates. For example, if someone on the opposing team were to say, "The narrator is the best boy," and you look for the narrator keyword on your team. Use the directional keys to switch between teammates, and the selection key to present the keyboard.
God.
Once you have been mixed and matched each keyword with the opposing team's arguments, you will enter the crouch bind phase. What the fuck does that mean?
The what?
During this phase, you'll make the final push to full account of the opposing team. All you need to do is match the buttons shown on your screen. For example, if it's placed A, then you press the A key.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's going to be so confusing for me. Oh, fuck.
We're gonna lose because
no.
it doesn't have... Are you sure you can't look up the controls? I'm sure someone has it on Google.
Googling anything in this game is dangerous. That's the problem we said last time.
That's... This is a problem. This is a
The
big
eerie
problem.
silence. Do I break out the keyboard?
Oh. That's true, you have...
Oh, shit. I don't remember any of the other controls, though.
The letter on the screen will change after a certain amount of time, so beware of that.
Maybe I'll just have it ready for when that part shows up, because I don't know any of the other controls.
God.
Are you on? So when I need mash, so when that part comes up, then I can just grab my keyboard here.
Mash X.
Though it's gonna change occasionally, so
Yeah.
I just have to keep track of all that.
God.
All right, none of the screen will change after a certain amount of time, so beware of that. Stay focused and win this debate for everyone's
You're
sake.
gonna lose.
Good luck. No, I've got this. I've got this.
Yes, the music!
Solar Scrumdiddly versus Luna.
Oh,
Or
man.
it's Solar versus Luna. Sun and Moon. It's almost part of the title. What a team.
Team Luna. On the moon team.
Yuki, how could you be against us?
Yuki!
Don't follow that man. Don't follow the masked man. Wait.
Is Yoriko Kaguya the culprit? She's the culprit versus she's not the culprit. We gotta defend our girlfriend.
Yuriko's the only one who could have parsed.
What, really?
Oh, I have to do
We went
this
to the
make it
party.
fit. Knowing Yuri was the killer has to be a woman. I guess I can do that. Okay.
We've already established the killer could be a man or a woman.
Hopefully missing the first one doesn't do anything wrong.
Yoriko's the only one with the super suspicious alibi.
Alibi. No, I missed it. And now it was one thing too late because
Kokoro
it
and
was really
Shobai
fast.
don't even have
damn
alibis.
it.
Why are you accusing me?
The timing went wrong.
Uh-huh.
Could have taken advantage of the fact that
You were drunk to forge your alibi.
so they've been forged.
Yoriko is our only suspect. There's nothing else we can do. We haven't even discussed the possibility of another suspect besides Yoriko. I need to refute their comments. I've got to counter their points with my own logic. Yoriko is definitely suspicious, but there's a lot that hasn't been solved. It's too early to decide she's the culprit.
Alright, I have to be very fast with what I'm doing.
Yoriko's the only one who went to the
Parties.
party that fits all the criteria. Okay, so I need to figure out if the party is even relevant to this case. You know, and Yuri has to be a woman.
And I'll just do that again. We know that that one's
Established-
there.
Yeah, it never could be or a woman. Yep. Yeah.
Alibi.
Kokoro and Shobai don't even have alibis. Why are you accusing me? Yuriko was the only one. I don't know which one it is because I can't tell.
Oh no, it would have been drinks, not drunk. God damn it.
That's drunk.
I'm
No.
trying to go so fast.
Drunk to
That'd
prove your
been
alibi. Fuck,
they won't let me use it.
Wow. Suspect.
I mean, I've got most of them. Let me just get through, please.
Suspect.
Just let me go. I have to get
Need
it
to
all
refute
in
their.
one.
Yeah.
It's the speed that throws
Party.
me off on this.
Figured, yeah. Party.
Just speed up.
All
Woman.
right. A woman. What?
Come inside. Damn.
Damn.
All right, come on. Alibi.
Alibi. Yep.
All right, now then, is the next one drunk or drinks? I have to focus very...
Yeah. Drinks.
Drinks. There we go.
There it is. False. Yoriko is the only one to set up the drinks for the party.
Not the only
Was not the only one. Sorry. I was speed reading.
Drunk?
Yep.
Which is weird because I didn't even see the word drunk in his statement, so I threw that
It's
threw me
his,
for a
though.
loop.
No, drunk was there.
Oh,
It just wasn't highlighted. Suspect. Yep.
I was trying to speed read through, but I didn't see anything, so...
Yeah, he said drunk, but it wasn't highlighted.
All right.
Mash. Z.
Z.
S. Z. There we go.
There we go.
Whoa.
That was a little funky.
Demon. But yeah, you did it. Good job.
Thank you.
Got a penalty, but yeah.
It's fine.
Not bad. You didn't die.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, man.
I think it's very difficult to die in that, though.
Yeah.
I suppose we cannot reach that conclusion just yet.
It's just wrong to vote for Yoriko as the killer when there's still so many questions about this case. We need to discuss this some more. Sora.
All right, let's put aside our culprit accusations for now and focus on the other mysteries of the case.
What? So we're back to square one? Unlike a regular trial, we'll die if we get so much as a single thing wrong. We need to keep discussing until we reach a conclusion that everyone can agree with.
I mean, Kokoro, don't you know who the culprit is? Can't you just tell us and call it a day?
You all believe Yoriko is the killer right now. Would you really be able to accept my answer if I name someone that isn't Yoriko?
I mean, yes, and then you can give us the evidence and we can figure it out. That's how this works. That's how the real world works.
My
Just
God.
say it, and then we can be like, what? How did this happen? And you tell us the reasoning. Are you saying Yoriko isn't the culprit?
Okay, so instead of thinking about who the culprit is, let's talk about how they did it. How they did it? We aren't sure if our culprit attacked Yuri this morning or during the party. Have you forgotten? What did the killer do before they killed Yuri? Before killing Yuri. Is she talking about that thing that was on Yuri's body? That thing was... the
Which
hook.
thing? The hook. And then there was also a wound on his other leg. I don't
Yeah.
know if...
But that was on his body.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the hook that was embedded into Yuri's left calf? Yeah, Yuki said it was there when you first saw him this morning, right? Even if Yuri was drunk, he wouldn't have just let the culprit hook him like that without putting up a fight. The culprit would have restrained him by any means possible. Are you saying we should discuss that? How did the culprit restrain Yuri? Let's see.
All right.
Can't read that.
No.
Spiral staircase, anesthetics,
Now I have to learn how to switch
Yoriko's
bullets.
account. Oh God!
Oops, that's the skip button. My bad.
Okay, Yuri. Okay. Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's how I have to switch.
We're not reading.
Nah,
it.
they
All
couldn't
right.
risk killing Yuri regardless, something was used to immobilize Yuri, but what was it? I actually found the thing.
Maybe he was
by
drunk
accident.
enough to pass out. Wait, no, probably not. What method did the killer use to kill Yuri? There must be a clue somewhere, like reading people's lines.
Well, I found the thing now, so.
Let's rethink the traces I made during the investigation.
This is the first time we had multiple bullets, so I had to figure out what the change button was, and I pressed the skip button by accident.
Got it.
So. Now we can read.
Even though Yuri was drunk enough. Wait.
Yeah, that was it.
Okay, Yuri would still have to put up some sort of fight. A blunt weapon was probably used.
Now they can risk killing Yuri there by accident. Regardless, something immobilized, and I missed it. God damn it! It's so fast.
God.
Just skip.
Yep.
Alright, got the anesthetics ready still. Boom. And it's going to be around here in the middle. Come the fuck on!
You hit the space in between.
It's so specific, dude.
You hit the space in between the lines. You hit it the space. No, you gotta lower it a little.
I'm trying. It's so specific. I don't have little movements. I have big movements.
I know.
Like, it just does that on its own. All right.
You keep hitting it between.
What do you mean that bottom? What do you mean that part is? That's where less of it is active, but that's how that's not.
You gotta wait for it to highlight, which it did there. I don't know why you would have moved it. There you go.
Well, it moves on its own afterwards. Oh, and we're still wrong? Okay.
I don't think that's it. I have to think again.
That's right, we have to counter the argument.
What method did the killer use to immobilize Yuri? There must be some sort of clue. Ouch.
It might not even, because we have to go against the blunt statement, or there might be...
Blunt weapon. Yeah. Well,
just...
cut.
I'm going...
You gotta hit blunt weapon.
To lose it. I still think that might actually even be wrong, but...
No.
Okay, we got it. All right. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Why would it be wrong? She's saying the blunt weapon was probably used.
I don't know. I was just thinking that maybe the anesthetic is supposed to be used yet, but... Okay, we got it.
They're literally saying, how would they have subdued him?
I know, I was wondering if they could have just, wounded him with his leg so he couldn't move anywhere. Because he does have the other wound on his leg.
No.
But.
No, Hibiki. I have evidence our culprit didn't use something as simple as a blunt weapon. We found traces of liquid anesthetic on the floor at the bell tower. An anesthetic? That's freaky. Kanade told me it was one they usually use during major surgeries. I don't know how she knew that. That's right. It was available at the infirmary. How do you know? Okay.
With that, I see no reason to doubt that the killer used the anesthetic to subdue Yuri.
Wait, do you think that might be the same thing the culprit used when they attacked me? Maybe, but that's besides the point, so shut up, Yoriko. Fine.
Damn.
There's one more thing I know about the anesthetic. The one thing I know is... What?
That you know about the anesthetic? It didn't even...
Kanade's account?
Yes.
Easy measurements.
Okay.
Yep.
I didn't realize that the page thing was very specific there.
Kanade told me she went to
really
check the
confused.
infirmary after she found out that an anesthetic was involved. She discovered that single syringe has disappeared. A syringe? That's right. With that syringe, you'd also be able to calculate exactly how long you want someone to stay unconscious. Exact measurements are labeled right on it.
Yeah, okay, that's great and all, but how do you know all of that?
I watch a lot of medical dramas. Is there something wrong with that?
No, I'm not saying that, but... They found a syringe or anything like that while investigating, right? So that means...
The culprit still has this syringe with them right now.
Should we pat everyone down?
I doubt our culprit is stupid enough to have it on them. They probably hid it somewhere. If they used a syringe like that, they could have subdued Yuri even if he wasn't drunk.
There's something that's bothering me. When Sora and I last saw Yuri, he said, "Finally, a woman has come to kill me. I'm glad to have achieved my dreams."
He said that he's about to die? That's creepy! It is kind of creepy.
So if he said that, does that mean our culprit is a woman after all? It's part of the thing is that Yuri told us he would cooperate with the female culprit, right? And still, why did the culprit subdue Yuri and wait for him to be drunk? They didn't need to.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to say earlier. Yeah, that's a good point. Doing all that would only create more evidence, right?
In review, if the culprit was male, his only chance to kill Yuri would have been through the party. And yet still the blank spot is unfilled for the time period between then and nighttime. Assuming the culprit is a female, they could have simply gotten Yuri from the monocruise at any time. However, if that was the case, she wouldn't have enough time to set up the crime in the morning. Of course, in this situation, the time period between the party and nighttime is still unexplained.
Wow, he went off. About what happened before nighttime. Isn't it possible that when the culprit prepared the... Isn't that possible that's when the culprit prepared the whole crime?
What?
Kokoro said that someone can stay out all night as long as they don't fall asleep, right? And since we can't explain how the culprit could have created their crime so early in the morning, we could just assume they set it up at night. All of it.
That'd be like almost 9 hours, though. Did they really need that much time to prepare a murder?
All they'd have to prepare is the hooks, rope, wire, anesthetic, and that's all, right? Wait, do you really all think Yuri was just lifted up using just a rope?
Huh?
I understand now. I knew something was off when you all started accusing Yoriko. You've all been mistaken from the beginning.
Mistaken? What are you talking about? I was never mistaken. I knew what the fuck happened.
The fact that they literally had to physically pull and that Yoriko can't do that. The killer didn't just simply drop Yuri to his death after dragging him up the bell tower. Then what did they do? Oh, I see. It was so obvious in hindsight, but I completely missed it. Think Yuri was short.
Damn.
But it's still physically impossible for someone to drag him all the way up the bell tower. I doubt even Shinji could do it. Really? Isn't there something the culprit could have done? Yes, it's possible, but our initial assumption about the culprit pulling Yuri up was wrong. Our initial assumption was wrong? And the pulley system.
Yeah.
So what? What's the problem? I don't know. Were we really wrong in our initial assumptions? The culprit didn't pull Yuri up. They moved him using what? What method did they use? I definitely saw something that could explain this, but what?
Did you look out of shape? Damn. All right.
Kanade's explanation is correct. Thanks, Sora. You've seen the evidence. I'll help you remember if you want. Oh, logic refresh.
Oh boy, all kinds of new things I'm gonna forget about by the time we get to chapter 2. What the fuck is this? What is that?
You gotta read. It's your thing.
I know. I'm just trying to process the information up there. The logic refresh minigame is a minigame in which your fellow
Make sure you
students
read those things up there
will
too.
assist you. Avoid the normal words. Collect the truth bullets. Listen to your fellow students' hints. Okay, which your fellow students will assist you. There are a total of 5 lines to navigate some into the rebuttal showdown. You can navigate those 5 lines using the arrow keys. You need to make sure you are not selecting the lanes that have words coming down them. If you're on a lane with a word on it and crosses the line, you will take damage. Your job is to collect the truth bullets that will also be flying by. There's a total of 3 truth bullets to collect. In short, avoid normal words and collect the truth bullets by being in the correct lane. After completing this phase, you'll be shown the 3 truth bullets you collected. Select the correct truth bullet that confirms your fellow student's argument. With this, you'll be one step closer to the truth. I think I can handle this.
Yeah. What a music. To Kokoro from Sora. Well, I can't read that.
Phase in the bell tower. Gathered
However,
it.
the rope balloons is physically possible to
That was so fast, I couldn't get that one.
Sort of focus. Definitely something there was at in the crime. Bottles of alcohol. Oh, there we go.
Fuck. You have to almost predict where the fuck that's going to be.
My
Because there's other words in the
God.
way.
Kokoro is giving me a hint.
I'm trying.
I must have missed her hint. I'll try to find it again.
Holding the fuck on, apparently.
Alright, you dragged up the tower quickly. You've all been assuming it was all done by that, or the hook life jacket.
There's that one.
And then, weapon,
Up here
focus.
somewhere.
So something, there was definitely something at the crime scene that the bottle, yeah.
I got it. All right.
Yeah.
I could have almost fucking missed that.
Jesus.
But, all right.
I could not voice that properly
I think it's the
because
hook life
holy
jacket.
shit. Yeah. Because of the pulley system.
Yeah. Because I was on that ahead of time.
Yeah? You were?
I've always been on this train.
The life jacket thing was definitely creative.
Yeah.
I thought they would just hold on to it.
It's a bad idea to leave it behind.
Uh-huh. Well, they were in a hurry because Sora and Yuki were both there. So if they didn't get the fuck out of there,
Yeah,
they
that
would have
is
seen
true.
them. So they didn't have time to like unhook that, take that, and run.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yuri wasn't dragged up simply using a rope. In reality, was he pulled up as a reaction to something? Physics, maybe?
What are you saying?
There was a hook embedded into Yuri's left calf, which is attached to a long rope. Attached. Did it say attacked? I don't know. Initially, we thought I can't speak today!
Read it. We got it.
Initially, we thought someone just pulled Yuri up the tower with that rope. But if you think about it, it's physically impossible for someone to do that on their own.
Oh, are you sure?
I also found something with Setsuka that should prove the fact that our culprit used another method. The life jacket, right? Yes, someone left it in the bushes just outside the bell tower. It wasn't just any life jacket, though. This life jacket had a hook embedded into it. The same hook that was embedded into Yuri's left calf. Not only that, but the hook on the life jacket was also attached to a rope. However, the rope was cut. So, what does that mean?
Oh, I see. So at one point, the hook embedded in Yuri's left calf and connected to the life jacket. The culprit had jumped down from the bell tower with the life jacket on and would pull Yuri up too. Every reaction is an equal and opposite reaction.
Yeah. Exactly. That has to be what the culprit did. Wait, but if the culprit jumped off the bell tower, then why was Yoriko still at the top? Exactly.
Welcome to the party.
Well, according to Yoriko, she was attacked this morning and woke up there. When Yuki and I saw Yuri before he was killed, the culprit was probably waiting at the top. Along with the unconscious Yoriko, of course.
This plan would explain why only Miss Sora and Yuki only found Yoriko at the top of the bell tower. She was nothing more than a red herring. The true culprit couldn't have been up there. After all, the culprit would have had to jump off the tower with Yuri to ascend to the top.
For Yuri to escape, but yeah.
I mean, I get it in theory, but would he really be able to be pulled up so easily?
Huh? What do you mean?
There's tons of other factors involved, like friction and whatnot. Sora, do you remember the bell ringing when Yuri got pulled up the bell tower?
Yes, I also think I know why the bell rung. When the culprit jumped and Yuri was pulled up, his body must have hit the bell. The evidence that proves that is...
the scuff in the bell! Where is
Yep.
it? The traces in the bell.
Yep, there
it
we
got
go.
scuffed up.
Oh god. The culprit threaded the rope through the hanging bell and used it like a fulcrum. I'm not very good at drawing, but I'll try to illustrate it. Iroha, may I borrow your sketchbook for a moment? Aw! Marks appear.
If anything, I am extremely impressed by whoever managed to actually get the rope through there. Because
Yeah.
that thing was in the middle of a bell tower that was fucking... there was such a wide gap there. Like, kudos to you, because that's incredible ability.
Uh-huh.
That could only be done by a firefighter. Okay. Kind of joining on that for now, just because
Yeah.
it's fun. And, you know, sometimes the first case likes to actually try to use the ultimates to their...
That's why I was
ability,
trying to
so.
think of something like
Yeah.
that.
Oh my god.
Good
it's
job,
so,
Sora.
It's so cute, though.
This is how the culprit did it. As you may or may not know, the hole at the top of the bell is far too small for the hook to fit through. So the culprit probably only attached the hooks to the rope after he threaded through the hanging bell. That's really high up! How is that even possible? I see, but Sora, you should really come see me for advice on drawing better. Damn!
I thought it was fine.
But how did the culprit adjust the length of the rope? It seems easy in theory, but they could have very easily fallen to their death with a simple mistake. I believe they had already practiced this method beforehand. If you look at the marks on the bell, they don't look shallow enough to be made after only a single use.
Are you suggesting the culprit practiced their murder multiple times before the actual crime?
Yes, the hooks that were connected to Yuri couldn't have passed through the hole in the bell. Because of this, the culprit would never fall. The marks on the bell are probably caused by the friction created by the rope. And of course, the marks were also created because of the hook scraping against the metal. After the culprit found the correct amount of rope and landed on the surface, he just had to cut the rope. Doing so would make Yuri fall due to the shifting weight balance. That is the truth of the crime scene that Yuki and I witnessed.
Hold on a second. Even if the culprit accounted for the length of the rope, the bell tower is far too tall. If they fell while hanging from just hooked life jacket, the force from landing would dislocate their shoulders.
As Kanade says, the culprit would have injured himself if he didn't have anything to cushion the impact. Something to cushion the impact. That must be why the culprit installed that object? That object is... the wires?
I mean, I guess, because maybe the purpose was to try and slow him down.
That would definitely slow him down.
We'll go.
Yep.
We'll go with it.
Yep. That's just really unfortunate.
Yeah.
Earlier, Emma was wondering why the culprit spent all that time installing the wires. But I bet the reason they did it answers the problem Kanade suggested.
The wires?
Yuri was caught up by wires as he was dragged up at high speed. The resulting friction might have had an impact on the culprit's landing.
Oh, I see. The wires weren't there to kill Yuri. They were just there to soften the culprit's landing.
Which is insane!
That definitely explains why the culprit went through all the work to set them up.
There's no denying it.
There's something bothering me. If the wires were sharp enough to cut through flesh, why didn't they cut through the rope? If it was really that sharp, it would have, right? That rope was no normal rope. It was made with special materials. It was a really tough one. You can grab it at the U-Mart. I thought it was interesting, so I took note. I can't say I was expecting it to be used in a murder.
So, in the end, Yuriko really isn't the culprit?
Welcome to the party.
That's what I've been trying to say. I'm a victim here too, you know.
That sucks.
What do you mean that sucks?
Now we have to suspect everyone else besides you as the culprit. How are we supposed to narrow it down and find the real killer now? Our prime suspect is innocent.
I see. So we're right back at the start.
Yeah.
No, not all the way back at the start. We did learn something from our previous discussion. Culprit must have been outside the monocruise at nighttime yesterday.
Sorry, I was drinking some gamer stuff. How do you know that?
Think about it for a second. The culprit has to adjust the rope length and everything. They need enough time to do something like that. Being outside with only Yuri would give our culprit plenty of time to set everything up. That's a good point. Someone would have definitely noticed if this stuff was being done in the morning.
Furthermore, there was a misconception that we couldn't be outside at nighttime. The culprit used that to their advantage to test out their murder plan.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that we all thought that when Kokoro over here already knew.
Well, I only stayed up all night once.
So, based on the previous discussion, we can pretty much say with certainty that the culprit is a man. As we already know, a woman wouldn't have to use such a complicated method.
The culprit must have known that if Yuri died, we would all assume the culprit was a woman.
Uh-huh.
The fact alone was his alibi. A clever ploy, I must admit.
Sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Yeah.
From the first case of the first
Yeah.
case. So, now that we know that we can just narrow it down with all the guys here, right?
In that case, it's easy.
As we know that. I did it wrong.
The Shobai or Mikado. Shobai doesn't have an alibi. Mikado was the mastermind.
The fact
Did you even listen to me? I told you not to have any bias against me in this trial. It should be unquestionably clear that I'm giving it my all here to unveil the truth.
He's asleep. He's asleep. Okay. Prime rib, what?
Huh? Shobai, were you just sleeping the whole time?
What happened? Huh? Still not over?
You're insane. Our lives are at stake right now, and you just decide to sleep?
Drinking whiskey out of my flask.
What the fuck?
You guys already have nothing. You guys already
You have
everything
nothing
you
we
need.
need.
I know the full story, but I know you guys can't figure it out. I haven't been getting a lot of sleep recently, so just wake me up. The ice when it's over. I stayed up all night trying to set up that murder scene, so
My God, stop.
He's insane.
Anyways, what you're suggesting is unlikely, big bro. The culprit would have to stay late. Would have had to stay late last night. That's the only way they could have gotten the chance to kidnap Yuri. Both Mikado and Shobai weren't part of that group. But can't Mikado use magic?
He sealed it.
We've all seen him flying around like nothing. You could easily fly around and kidnap him, right? Nox's second law. All supernatural and preternatural agencies are to be ruled out.
Nox is what now? What the heck is that?
An absolute code of logic in detective fiction that cannot be violated. It explicitly forbids supernatural or anything or any other unrealistic phenomena from interfering with murder.
Neither of us can talk today.
If only Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright understood that assignment.
My God.
Okay, anyways.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about that in a few anime.
I will give you my most sincere, empathetic vow that I do not use my magic for matters relating to murder. And are we just supposed to take your word for it? How can we just trust the words of a mastermind?
But that's how you killed Ray. Okay, whatever.
I guess I'm left with no other options. I suppose it's the only way. Monocro, I humbly request you add a new rule. Mikado Sennoji cannot use magic for any purpose relating to a murder case. Are you sure about that rule? Yes, I've already made a vow to seal my magic beforehand regardless. Besides, the simple concept of my magic seems to be hindering the progression of this trial. I'd like to use this opportunity to clarify my position in the killing game. Very well, the regulations will be updated as soon as the trial is over. Mikado Sennoji cannot use magic for any purpose relating to a murder case. As a reminder to you, Mikado, failure to comply with this new rule will result in execution. I understand completely. You have my gratitude. So Mikado can't be the culprit.
Why are you trying to make this problem harder than it really is? The answer is already out there. There's only one other person who fits the conditions for this crime.
Huh?
Think carefully about the conditions the person would need to meet to be the culprit. Once you do that, the answer is obvious.
Is it Hajime?
I was thinking, because like I remember, I was like, Hajime, it might be him. Because after we narrowed it down, we were just like, all right, it's either Setsuka or Hajime.
Because he was part of the after party crew, right?
But yeah, but the fact that you know it wasn't Setsuka, now we know that because not a girl wouldn't have to do that.
Yeah.
Hajime is looking pretty bad. Conditions to be the culprit?
The conditions we brought up were...
The culprit must have been one of the people who stayed at the party late last night. And they need to be part of the group that prepared the party. It's Hajime.
And of course, we figured out that the culprit must be a man. Just a man.
A man who stayed up late and helped prepare the party. Let's list them one by one. The people who stayed late last night were Setsuka, Hajime, Shinji, Emma, and Yoriko.
Okay. So Hajime and Shinji are the only two guys there.
But Hajime is the only one that stayed late, if I remember right.
Well, these are the people that stayed late.
Oh. Hajime was on the team that helped prepare it. Shinji was not. The group that prepared the party was Setsuka, Hajime, Yuki, Mikado, and Yoriko and me. Then the only person who could be the culprit is... I called this.
Well, I mean, your main call was Shinji.
That was before we even started, like, investigating things. But after the investigation, I was like, Hajime is the only one who both stayed late and was on the preparation party. Because I already suspected it was going to be a guy because of the whole alibi thing. Was it you? Hajime Makunochi. Why do you have to have such a complicated last name?
What? Hey, what? The fuck you say to me?
Uh...
All right. With that, I don't really have any skills to go through anymore. I've got everything that I can right there.
Yeah.
We'll resume.
Don't. So, Hajime, are you the culprit?
What? Well, wait a minute, Sora. You're saying Hajime's the culprit?
And remember, because I also, one of the other things that made him suspicious to me was I pointed out the fact that he was late to meeting Shinji for their morning jog.
Yeah.
You remember now?
Yeah, and I was saying how that's going to be one of the biggest things is that we don't know if he was like... Well, I mean, obviously we know that he did it now, but I guess maybe he texted him to say that he was doing his other errands that he was running. Because they were going to do their morning workout together. Him and Shinji.
Yeah.
So.
What are you talking about?
Because Shinji and Hajime work out every morning as soon as the doors open.
Yes, I know, but you're saying that he texted him?
Well, I'm saying because we have to have the alibi set up there, because the thing that threw into the loop is that we don't know, because if they met in person, that would complicate things, because he would have been outside the ship at that time.
I know, but you're making it sound like that was something that was already talked about.
Well, no, I'm saying that's what has to be talked about to make it make sense in that front.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, nobody besides Hajime fits all the conditions needed to be the culprit. He helped prepare the party, and he stayed late to drink with Yuri. He's the only one that was part of both groups, and he's a man as well. 3 strikes. That's correct. Hajime Makunochi, I almost said Monokuchi, is the person I've been suspicious of since the very beginning of this trial.
How did you know so soon?
Try to remember the question I asked at the very beginning of the investigation. I asked everyone, how do you feel about this murder? I do recall you saying that, but I don't see how that is relevant to the question. I can tell if a person is lying just by hearing them talk.
What? So you knew Hajime was the culprit from the simple question? Coco, your abilities are even more powerful than my magical abilities!
By comparing the clues and listening to each of the suspects, I was able to easily solve the crime.
God, they're going to kill you next.
I was literally thinking the same thing. I was going to be like, oh, God.
You are too OP. Whoever does something next has to target you.
Yeah, she's perfect for the tutorial.
Uh-huh.
Because that's what I was saying. She's always alone.
Yeah.
She's a loner. You don't do that in a killing game. That's how you're a target. For situations where there isn't like a party that you can take advantage of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hajime, without any doubt in my mind, is the culprit of Yuri Kagurine's murder. That is the undeniable truth. I wonder if his sunglasses are gonna break in his crash out.
Maybe.
Then that means even the person that attacked me, it was all Hajime?
Hey, hold on a second. Why are you all making me the culprit all of a sudden? Don't you remember? I might qualify for the conditions, but that doesn't change the fact that I was drunk.
You were acting.
The only person who wasn't drunk was Yoriko. Don't tell me you all forgot about that.
Yeah, that is true.
Yoriko was the only sober person at the party, and even she says I was drunk. How the hell could I have killed Yuri? You all said the culprit had to practice the murder multiple times. That's just not possible while drunk. Are you guys accusing me just because I fit those conditions? Because if you are, I'm gonna get mad.
No, if we assume Hajime is the culprit, all the pieces fall into place. I just need to prove it. Where's that bottle?
Yep, we got that water bottle.
Yep.
The fake alcohols.
Mm-hmm. It'd be
Give me the
bottles of
bottle.
alcohol. Get it.
I can't switch it yet.
Get it.
Culprit couldn't have pulled off their plan while drunk. That means the person who wasn't drunk that night.
Yeah.
Oh, right, there's no way Hajime's the culprit.
Oh god, Shinji, this isn't about friendship. You need to think logically. Besides, there were other reasons why Hajime is suspicious.
No matter how suspicious I am, I couldn't have done the murder while drunk. Just ask Yuriko, I was drunk too.
Well, he's not wrong.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking absolutely clock it.
Everyone who went to the party last night, Hajime included, were completely drunk.
Oh, goddamn it, it was...
Except me, of course.
The timing...
Are you sure? Did you check your blood alcohol level?
You don't need to check you don't need to check that to know if someone's drunk. I have experience. God.
Oh, boy.
I wish, because I know these things are normally voice acted, but I wish that it went a little slower.
It's extremely fast here.
I wish it went a little slower to be able to properly, read, because there are some people who, they need more time to read things and process stuff, but this goes...
Yeah.
Everyone was drunk late at the party last night. I'm not so sure about that.
Alright. Get the skips ready. It's going to be over here on the side, around this area here.
It's going to be right there. Yeah.
Come on. The delay on that?
Is bad.
Not a big fan of.
Yeah. But again, I know you can only do so much in RPG Maker.
Yeah. Save the game. Boom. And continue.
I'm still super hype about how much the art has improved.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm not so sure about that myself.
Huh? What now?
I went to the party's location during the investigation and found the leftover bottles of alcohol. Some of them were filled with water instead of alcohol.
Water?
Water.
At first I thought it was just something that got mixed in with the other drinks, like the alcohol. But now that I think about it, couldn't the culprit have drank water and pretended to be drunk?
No.
Hold on a second. My memory is seriously a blur. What do you mean, pretended to be drunk? If Hajime was acting drunk during the party, he knew we would cross him off off the suspect list. After all, we did conclude that the culprit couldn't have been drunk. There's more, too. If I'm right here, something I heard earlier should further condemn Hajime. That something is...
Is it Shinji's time?
Yep.
Yes, this full thing, Shinji claims to have been waiting for Hajime this moment because he has some business to attend before their training. So
Okay.
he saw Yuriko go outside as soon as the
My bad, I couldn't remember. We heard him say that once, and that was a while ago.
And he also never stayed the time. I guess I just assumed that it was in the morning there. That it makes sense. They talked together, or it could have been stated last night that they had to wait to do it because so let's find out.
Oh, I don't think that's right. I need to think again. If I'm right here, something I heard earlier should further condemn Hajime. That something is...
Okay, so let's try this again.
Never mind.
Okay, so that's out of the... Because that was all just a fucking lie. That's what happened
Yuriko
last night.
explained what happened last night after we all left. Once the group who stayed behind had returned to Mono Cruise. Yuri said he was washing. Yuriko claims that someone went with him, but she can't remember who.
That's most likely what it has to be. Yeah.
Someone went with him. Yep. He's got to be that someone.
Yeah.
Yuriko, do you remember what you told me? You said Yuri left to go to the washroom before you all went back to the Mono Cruise. Yeah, that's true. You also said someone left with Yuri too, right? I know you don't remember who that person was, but could it have been Hajime? Give me a minute to think here. So, we did the thing and wait, I think I just remembered something. That person told us to go on ahead. He said he'd take Yuri to the bathroom and then come right back. They had blonde hair and big muscles. It was Hajime.
No, it could have been Mikado. I bet he's built under there. Come on.
Now that you say that, Tetsuka, I also believe it might have been Hajime.
Really? Jeez, why can't I remember?
The drunk people remember, but you don't? You really are stupid, Yuriko.
Damn.
It's hard to remember things like that when you're extremely busy taking care of drunk people. Why are you being so hard on me?
Because your bad memory frustrates me. If you could have remembered earlier, we would have already solved this case. But based on everyone's testimonies, I think we've got everything set in stone. I mean, Yuri must have been completely drunk for him to accept help from a male, right?
So, Hajime lied about helping Yuri to the restroom and just never came back to the Mono Cruise.
If we consider Hajime as the culprit, everything we've talked about makes perfect sense. Hajime, were you really one who killed Yuri? Oh, he's like,
buddy.
No, my jogging buddy. I refuse to believe it.
Wait, Sora, please. Hajime's the culprit? That can't be right. Hajime's an alibi. Please let me explain.
No.
I know fighting with words isn't my thing, but I have to do it I'll have to do it to counter you, Sora. I have to do it for my friends.
Friend. Singular. Hajime.
I wish it was me. I wish this voice died.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That's sad.
I don't know what the fuck Hajime and I go
We're
jogging
every morning. That's our routine. Ow. Right after waking up, I was waiting for Hajime in the corridor. Like I said, while I was waiting, I saw Yuriko leaving the Mono Cruise. Sure, Hajime was okay.
Christ. I couldn't even read what the other thing was.
Can't blame him for that. All right.
I'm okay. Jesus Christ.
Shinji, doesn't the fact that Hajime arrived late from what I'm aware of, Hajime is pretty strict on his timing, but it's not. So honestly, even if what you're saying is true, Hajime's action... You see what I mean?
Yeah, the minigames go really speedy. Ow.
Hajime, he wouldn't have been back in time from doing whatever he was doing. Shinji says Hajime has an alibi. I have something that that contradicts that.
Do we?
All we need to do is refute that. Then there will be no more reason to defend Hajime.
I don't have anything in my...
Spiral target wound on the right half.
I don't have anything that goes against... I don't... What? Am I going crazy? I feel like I do not have a fucking...
Kill Yuri.
Ow. I don't have a bullet that contradicts anything.
I think they just rise some sort of suspicion. switched on his timing. It's not his nature to be late. You're saying Hajime's actions seem very strange.
What?
Yeah, they're definitely strange, but when the body discovered what was with the bell tower, he wouldn't be back in time. He could have
I genuinely don't know what
Can we look at the truth bullets right now?
No, that's
Fuck.
I mean, I can look at the 3 things that we have, but it's the anesthetic, it's the spiral staircase, and it's the wound on his calf. How does that contradict Hajime's alibi at all? I genuinely don't see how any of those apply to this. Like, genuinely.
Spiral staircase. What was the description for the spiral staircase again?
It might be the spiral staircase that it's big. I don't know. And
maybe let's try that.
Because maybe it made him too tired for his exercise.
That's true.
I forgot how to.
Because you have to go up,
fucking thing.
and he had to. Oh my god! To test things, he would have had to go up and down the spiral staircase multiple times.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
All right. What's my equip button? Because I've also forgotten that.
Well, I think you have it equipped right now.
No, because there's I have normal arrows, but I have to press the S key.
Just hit S on the keyboard.
I have to reach away from this, which is.
I can do it.
I found the button.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Okay,
yeah, it's because
it's about him being back in time.
He would have had to. Yeah. Okay.
All right, we figured it out.
Jesus Christ.
Holy moly.
Oh.
Gonna save that one. There we go.
I'm so stressed.
Oh, we did it.
Sorry, Shinji. Hajime actually would have easily made it back in time.
And we'll see how that could have happened as we're going to continue this trial and figure out how things are going to go and get the first execution of this game. Oh, next time.
Oh, God.